Was I wrong about Bitcoin? Last night, Bitcoin dropped about 3% in just a few minutes, unexpectedly stopping out millions of long trades. I mean, literally in minutes, we went from Michael Saylor to Dan Pena. Bitcoin, what are you doing? Come on, man. What happens right here, guys, is absolutely crucial, and we're going to be discussing exactly why we got this unexpected drop and what we can expect to look for in the future. So make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click that bell for notifications, because we are bringing you the juiciest and the most timely Bitcoin updates here on YouTube. So let's talk about why this is going on. So Bitcoin has been trading in this symmetrical triangle pattern. Over the weekend, we came down to the long setup that we gave in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, and everything was going great until the price came up to the short zone that we gave in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. And unfortunately, when we came up to this exact level, we did get the bearish divergences that we were looking for, and this did give us a little bit of a pullback, which honestly is to be expected after a breakout of a triangle. However, as you can see right here, we massively lost the support and dropped right back down to the bottom of the symmetrical triangle. So shout out to the Casper Crew VIP Discord, who is long and shorting this tiny little range here. But what is going to be happening next with Bitcoin? So as we came up to the key area of local resistance right here, where we're expecting at least a minor pullback. Now, just a quick caveat, guys, I have to say I was feeling pretty dang bullish yesterday after coming to the bottom of this range with the bullish divergences on market Cipher B, putting in a higher high locally, seeing the momentum in the money flow getting higher. I was expecting a minor pullback, and I was looking to basically long this level back up to higher prices. In fact, I did long this level and then was stopped out of the trade. Thankfully, I am still in multiple short positions, but what do we do now? It's back to the drawing board to make a new plan. If we take a look at market Cipher B, we can see a few disturbing things, which is as the price was getting higher right to the short setup, we could see the momentum waves were getting lower on market Cipher B, and the money flow also getting lower, giving us the bearish upside down Sam Bankman-Fried man-boot pattern, where as the momentum waves are getting lower, the money flow is getting lower, the price is getting higher. That is a bearish sign. And when we kind of take a look at what was happening live at the time, we can see that as we were consolidating right here, we were in fact building slightly bearish CVD divergences, but once we lost this key zone of support, you can see it was pretty much a long squeeze. In fact, it happened on a massive decrease of open interest. This move to the downside was not fueled by new shorts opening up, but it was fueled by longs absolutely getting wrecked. And if we look at what's happening right now locally, we can see that we have a lot of long trades currently opening up right here. Now, this is either going to be a very good thing or a very bad thing, because if we continue to see longs opening up here like we're seeing, and we're not seeing price following through by making a higher high, this is showing us that once again we are seeing absorption of long trades, and the price is looking to get another move to the downside. In fact, if we just take a look locally right here, pretty much from these highs to our current high, we can see price is making lower highs and the CVD is making higher highs, and the open interest is continuing to get higher, which is giving us some signs that potentially we are setting ourselves up for another move to the downside. So this is a very crucial point where we really need to be paying attention. And in my opinion, we need to be zooming out on the price action right now, because as we are back inside of our symmetrical triangle after getting a fake out, a lot of people lose sight of the forest for the trees when the price is consolidating in a tight triangle like this. The overall context here is that Bitcoin is simply trading in a sideways range with a clearly defined high at around 27.6 and a clearly defined low around $26,500. We also understand that for the past few months, we've been trading in a much larger range, and about a week and a half ago, Bitcoin put in a very significant bottom right here on Friday, May 12th, where we failed to close a daily candle below the previous low. Now, this is bullish in my opinion. Why? Because the Bitcoin price, if we had closed this candle below the previous low, it would have officially given us a downtrend with our high, our low, our lower high, closing a lower low where we could look for a lower high and continue to the downside. However, because we had such a big buyback at this level, a daily candle close above, and then we have yet to close a daily candle below in over a week, this in my opinion means that there's still a chance that this range could break to the upside. And although we are forming a symmetrical triangle, I think it's very important to understand that the context of this triangle is happening within a sideways range. And so what this means is a lot of people are looking at triangles, they're looking to trade breakouts, and things of that nature. But we have to understand that although, yes, this is a triangle and sometimes they do break out, we still have these horizontal levels that, in my opinion, are much more important than the diagonal levels, right? These diagonal levels tend to stop out a lot of retail traders who are looking to long breakouts. Think about everybody who longed up here yesterday only to get stopped out. And now we might actually do the same thing to the downside where a whole bunch of people short only to get stopped out. So let's take a look at some key zones and how I plan to trade this in the next few hours. By the way, guys, if you want to join the Casper Crew VIP Discord, where we gave the long from the bottom of the triangle, we gave the short from the top of the triangle, juicy trades, you can go to jasoncaspertrading.com. Go ahead and click the link to join the VIP Discord. We do 3 live streams every single weekday. We give our levels, our setups, a great educational group. Also, if you want to learn how to trade this way, where you can just objectively trade the charts with good risk management, with a clear strategy, long and shorting, check out the courses, 25% discount on both of these courses. And also, guys, if you're looking for an exchange to trade on, MEXC is my go-to exchange. 0% limit order fees, 0.1% market order fees, amazing for scalping on lower term time frames. And then Bitget is the exchange that I use for swing trading. Both great exchanges, link in the description and the pinned comment if you're interested. Of course, only sign up if you know how to trade, because if you don't know how to trade and you try to trade, not only are you going to lose all your Bitcoin, all your Ethereum, all your fiat currency, your girlfriend's going to dump you, your wife is going to divorce you because she found out you had a girlfriend. You definitely don't want to go down that road. So now that we understand the bigger context, we can take a look at the lower term time frame context, which is, yes, we've got the symmetrical triangle, but we are currently trading the sideways range. And here's what I'm really looking for. Right now, we are coming down to the value area low of the range, which objectively speaking is support. So we might just keep trading this sideways range and get another move back up to the high from here and just keep doing what we've been doing since Thursday, May 11th, right? We came down to this area. This is actually the long setup that we gave yesterday in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. If we got bullish divs on the 12-minute, 6-minute, and 3-minute, we're actually looking to take a long from this exact area. Now, when we take a look at the 12-minute time frame right now, we do see something interesting, which is we did get bullish divergences as we came down to this exact area of support. On the 12-minute time frame, we put in that lower low. We got higher momentum waves. Potentially, this is a real bottom, and we could look to trade that back to the top of the range. So shout out to everybody in the Casper Crew who took this setup. But in addition to that, we have to understand that this low was put in on a Sunday, which means it's weekend liquidity. And if there's one thing Bitcoin loves to do, it loves to come grab the liquidity and take the highs and the lows that we made over the weekends. What that means is this. If we get another low move to the upside, and then when New York opens, we come and we take this low from Sunday, that would allow us to actually get more bullish divergences, this time on higher term time frames. Right? If we take a look at the 4-hour time frame right here, we can see that if we take Sunday's low, we will be getting the most juicy Sam Bankman-Fried bullish man boob pattern, where we will have the money flow and the momentum waves getting higher on the 4-hour time frame as the price dips lower into this box to take Sunday's low. So these are 2 potential bullish trades that I am looking to take today. Now, for shorts, what I would say is we have a lot of liquidity from these highs still to be taken, which means if we get another big move to the upside here, we could absolutely now be forming multiple drives of bearish divergence on the 4-hour time frame, which could allow us to short from the top of this local range. However, there is one thing that I would like to say. Because of the context of the low that we put in on the daily time frame where we got that swing failure pattern, I still do believe that if we are going to take out this high right here from Monday, the 15th of May, it is more probable than not that we will, on these higher term time frames, make our way back up toward the top of the larger range, which is that $29,000 to $30,000 level. And I'm saying this based upon what I'm seeing on the higher time frames, but it's still contingent upon what happens locally. So this is kind of a wait and see scenario. Guys, I am a huge proponent of being as self-sufficient as possible. As times get more and more crazy, I believe we need to step up, start producing more of our own things as an individual, as families, as communities, so that we can be less reliant upon the power structures that so many people are enslaved to. And here's something that I do every single day to become more and more self-sufficient. All right, y'all, it's a beautiful morning out here on the homestead. And one of the best things you can do to become more self-sufficient is have chickens, because they're always producing eggs for you, a constant source of protein, a constant source of fat and vitamins. But one of the problems with having gardens and chickens is the fact that the chickens will get into your gardens and destroy all your crops and dig them up. So people are like, how can I have the best of both worlds, of having free-range chickens so that the eggs are more nutritious and the chickens are healthier, but also having gardens that don't get destroyed. Well, here's a solution that I do personally that has worked really well for me. So you could see this beautiful patch of hay, basically short hay, that my chickens have to run around in. And what we do is we actually create different sections in the field here to allow our chickens to have space where they can free range and eat bugs and all this kind of stuff. And you can see right in here, I actually have it sectioned off, right? I've got it sectioned off where basically they have a little hallway here coming from their coop, and then they can come into this grass. And then the other section back here, I have it fenced off. They cannot enter it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to plant a whole bunch of amaranth and oats and grass in this area where they have pooped basically for an entire year. Tons of fertilizer. It's going to grow into very nutritious, I don't know what to call it. It's not hay, but whatever kind of weird stuff we plant in here and grass is all going to grow together. And then once this part turns into dirt and they poop on it and stuff, we'll move them back into this zone where they'll have lots of nutritious things to eat. Meanwhile, this side will grow. It's a great solution for anybody who has chickens and gardens. That's it for today's video, guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, click the bell, share the video with all your friends, your family, on MySpace, on Zanga, on Facebook, and all these cool things that the kids are into. May God bless all of you in the name of Yeshua, Jesus, the Messiah. Even if you are not religious, I still pray you're super blessed, and I'll see everybody in the next video. Peace!